Everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I know it's 8:55. I'm jumping the gun. I figured we could do that really quickly so I can sip coffee and catch up with chat. I see that someone had a tree fall on their minivan, which is terrible. Hi guys. Today we're going to be making the alien back tubes. Last week you guys watched me make the pattern with aluminum foil and cardboard, doing the tech thing, and now we transferred onto poster board. So today, the poster boards are transferred and traced onto foam and cut out of, I believe it's 6 mil. So we're using black Cosplay Pros 6mm foam, and we'll be making that today. We got Kevin, we got Jesse, we got Sentry, we got Brian, we got it's Gundam. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello. I was going to make a sci-fi pauldron on a foam tape. Fantastic. Yeah, I know. Let's make it happen. Let's craft together today. Evil Ted, how big? Oh, is the new egg template? Hold on. Let me get a tape measure real quick. I have. Hold on. Oh, again, really quickly. I just started editing the video, and I'm using this new camera and the microphone on it. It's not that the microphone doesn't work. It works. It's just the problem is that it just picks up everything. So the audio, I'm like trying to fix it. The audio is so terrible on it. My plan is just to go ahead and edit the entire video, get it all done, and then go back and redo, just lay over the new audio because the audio is just terrible. I mean, the footage is there, but the audio is just garbage. So I thought I'd be able to kill two birds with one stone, talk as I build, and just the audio quality was not great. It fluctuates so much to where it's just like. So anyway, it's not going to be. It's just I'm editing right now, so I'm going to go ahead. My plan is just to get it all assembled, get a simple edit, and then go through and lay the audio and then tighten everything up. But let me go ahead and get that measurement for you really quick. Alien egg length. Hold on. It is. I'm working on it. It's coming. Let me get. Let me get a tape measure real quick. It is. It's pretty big. I would say it's like 31 inches. 31 inches. But I cut the bottom off the egg so it lays flat. Like, you see the template? It's tapered, but on the bottom I cut flat so when you put it down it doesn't roll over on itself. So anyway, so that's the size. Alright. Alright, enough of that. Let's get back to work. Oops. Alright, guys. Oh, do you the email? Yeah, I think I asked you for what country you were in. I took it to the post office. And they're like, "Where's this going?" I'm like, "I wrote down what he sent me." So, but you're not the first one to do that. Everybody does that. They send me stuff, and somebody just don't give me the country for some reason. All right. So anyway. Ooh, pattern. That's right, Becky. Speaking of patterns, there it is. So let's sip a little bit more coffee. Yeah, after, I got on Sundays my honeydew. We call it honeydew day. I have a bunch of little odd jobs I have to do around the house on Sunday for my family. But I'm going to clean up my shop and I'm starting to. My friend's making a film. He's been trying to get this off the ground for a while, and finally got the timing set up right. Though we're gonna be doing a space pilot armor. I started a while back, and I started pulling the things I built before, and I'm glad I stopped because I'm gonna redo them. I'm gonna remodify them, and oh, it's Switzerland. Oh, it's CH's for Switzerland. Yeah, they got confused, the post office. Trust me, I believe you. I'll have to write down Switzerland on it because they just got confused. Oh, my garage door spring went boing and broke. Tell you what, Becky, back in the days when I was a kid, my dad, we had a garage door, and we used to sling it open, sling it down. But then finally, one of the days, one of the springs broke, shot off, and went through the canvas top of my dad's car. Just went and shot in the top of my dad's car. I was like, oh, that's not good. Like, what if somebody was standing there getting hit by a giant spring? Anyway, okay. All right, guys, let's get down to business, shall we? Oh, let's hit record. Let's do this record. All right. Do some adjusting. All right, guys, we left off. Straighten this out a little bit. Good square. Good. Okay. So we left off, we went ahead and transferred on to poster boards, and then I took these guys and traced them onto 6mm foam. Like so. As you can see, I did rights and lefts of both sides. Let's go ahead and take these guys and put these back in the envelope. Trust me, make it a habit when you're making patterns. Put them somewhere in a safe place because I lose them and they easily can be lost. So I have a designated folder. I say alien torso patterns. Set those aside, and that's where those are going to go. So now we've got interiors, we've got rights and lefts. So we're going to go ahead and do a little heat curling next. So let's start with. Let's grab these guys. All right. And let's start with these guys. These not so much with these guys. Okay. Got our heat board. I'm gonna get these guys. Let's curl these guys a little bit. Now, I have this little cardboard tube I left here. I'm going to use it to kind of curl the foam onto. I'll show you here in a sec. Let's get the heat gun. There we go. That's the left, let's curl the right. Now you notice when I'm heating, I move the heat gun quickly and back and forth. You want to heat, if you hold it too long, it will burn the foam, so be careful not to do that. Now this is the inside piece that's going to sit inside where the rib detail is going to go, and again we're going to curl that as well here. to hold it. But cool. I'm going to just bend it a little bit more. Perfect. Gonna do the right. Okay. These guys, left. Now, I'm going to just curve mostly the base parts here. This is so narrow, I'm not really going to bother. I'm just going to try to get a slight curl to here. And just bend it like this. Just a slight curl to it. Like that. All right. All right. Get these guys too. There we go. Fantastic. All right. We have our parts heat curled. Let's start with the right side. We got right bottom, right top, and we have the right lower half and the right upper half. So we're going to go ahead and glue these guys together first. All right, guys, let me turn on my fan. I have a fan that blows across my table, so I don't have to smell this stuff. Get the blower going. All right, there we go. So I noticed on my Contact cement, so I'll run a little bit low, so I'm at the on my glue pot, so I have to turn the glue pot on this toward the corner so I can get some glue on my bristles here. All right. That edge, both sides of these guys. That. That. Now what I do is, you can see I'm putting it on heavy and then smearing it on nice and flat. Now I'm just doing the inside edge first. That's the parts we're going to glue first here. All right. Tell you what, let's get that, well, that's drying. Let me catch up with chat. How you guys doing? Let me grab my... Get a cup of coffee. Turn the fan's on. Turn on your fan. With this stuff, you can't wear it. You need a dust mask. You need a vapor. I am the glue the ribs on. It's going to use a lot of contact cement, so I'm going to put that in the. I'm going to do all that in the spray booth. But for these edges and stuff right now, it's pretty easy to. I'm just going to put a little bit, let it dry, put it together. But when we go to put the ribs on, which you guys will see, I'll shoot that and show you what, because that's put on a generous amount of contact cement, which just the vapors kick off of that. So I do that in the spray booth, and it sucks it all outside. Take a look at it, see how we're looking. All right, it's good. Let's go. Okay. All right, got the right. Let's line up the edges. Now again, when you're gluing stuff together, to minimize your seams, I always try to start with the top edge first. Take your time. Start with the top edge. Make sure you get nice and flush. Line up your registration marks. Bring it all the way down, and good. See, got it. Now, same thing here with the front. Line them up. Oop, concentrate on the top of the edges. Top edge first. Like that. Like that, and like that, and and like top edge. Got it. Oh wait. I missed the, hey, thank you so much, Kevin, for the donation. Thank you so much, Kevin. I'm sorry I missed it. I had my audio off on my speaker. Get this going. Got it. See, there's always a spot that I missed. Now, when you have things like this and you're going and you realize there's a spot you miss, you dab a little glue here on both sides. And then you take some scrap foam and you kind of stick in there and smear that glue around like this. All right. And then meanwhile, let's come up here, line these guys up like this. Got it. And let's speed this up a little bit on the edge here. Got it, okay. Excellent. Oh, really quickly, Saltwater Shrimp on Twitch says, hello. Hey, Saltwater Shrimp, how you doing? Which sounds delicious, by the way. Sorry to change the subject. Saltwater Shrimp, delish. Guys, thanks so much. If you guys are watching me on Twitch, thank you so much. I've been going strong there for years. What was it, like almost 8 years or something like that on Twitch? But I do my live streams on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So my chat is open on Twitch. If you guys do want to say hello, hop over here. It's great. But thank you for following me on Twitch as well. Thank you so much. Oh, somebody goes, you should have Twitch stream over here. I've seen others do that as well. I know what other people do. Essentially, this is what I do because I can't juggle back and forth. I don't want to deal with it. One chat's enough, dude. Seriously. Don't ask me. It's but it's how it's possible. Yeah. See, I don't either. I don't know. The back tubes always made the xenomorph more interesting. Hated that they got rid of them in Aliens 3. Did they? You're right, they did, didn't they? And on the effects show, too, they took them off, didn't they? You're right. Are the programs that merge the chats, you don't have to put it on your screen, which is okay, Becky, we'll talk later. Anyway, okay. Technical stuff, don't want to deal with it right now. Okay, we have the right. Let's move on and do the left side. Same drill. With that and that. All right, good. With this. And sorry, gotta tilt that glue jar. Hold on, guys, I gotta turn my fan on. Okay, let that dry. Dry time allows me to chat. Let's catch up. Yeah, the tubes. You're right, because I went because the silhouette. They have the big things up on the shoulders, which I like those. I don't. I have. There was when I saw the effects costume, they took some liberties. I know they wanted to change it because in the alien lore, they're like there's different variations of breeds of the aliens because they genetically copy whoever their host are. So it's, but yeah, there's the tube thing I loved on the back, and they got rid of them. I liked them in Aliens. You could really see them in Aliens too. It's great to see this originally big chap could have been made by Giger, foam bits and tubes. Yeah, but Giger just stuck stuff all over the place. But he had a general design what he wanted. Never worry. I never worry about it, Ted. Okay, Becky. Gundam says it's hard enough to keep up with chat as it is. Combining both of them would make miles a minute, probably fine on PC, but not on the phone. I keep the chat, folks. Yeah, here's the deal. And honestly, I don't really worry about it because I have Becky here, Going Ape Costume. Going Ape Costume has chat open on her. She's kind of like my moderator. So if she sees something that somebody's saying hey to on Twitch, she just lets me know. That's why I say hi to them directly. That's kind of my way of dealing with it because I mean, having two chats, dude, it's like having one chat's a lot on during a live stream. So not doing two. Yeah, Becky keeps everything engaged. She knows how to go on. How many are watching on Twitch? 11 folks. Mostly, they lurk. Yeah, a lot of lurkers. I love people engaged. That's why I do it on YouTube here a lot. A lot of engagement here. That's rough 40 to total to a slow mode. It's no stress. Yeah, brownies and chicken eggs. Yeah, it's all about the old days when I used to shoot trailers. Becky has 4 chats open right now. All right, hold on. Let's go overhead. Okay, this is dry. Let's put it on. Let's do it. Line it up. Wait a minute. Oh, it's the top. There's the bottom. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I put glue on the wrong side. This is the top. I put glue on the wrong side. Hold on. I put glue on the wrong side. Not the first time. Right. I always find if you smear it out pretty thin, it dries faster. I think so. Alright, we're going to stick this guy on, got that. Alright, and got it. Alright. Line her up. Okay, got that. Are you kidding me? I put glue on the wrong side of this one too. Got them backwards. Sorry, guys. Same drill. Hold on. Okay. All right, got it. Good, good, good. Hey guys, really quickly, the pattern we're promoting this week is the Colonial Marine helmet. So every week, Kevin has a great idea. We're going to promote a pattern every week on live stream. So this week we're promoting the Colonial Marine helmet. So Kevin, you can throw that in for everybody. So this week's promotion on patterns is the Colonial Marine helmet. If you guys are working on Alien today, which I'm a big Alien fan, did you guys know that I also have Alien props from the movie Aliens? So that one is Aliens. I have a pulse rifle, I have a flamethrower, but the pattern of the week is the Colonial Marine helmet. Thank you, Kevin. It's right there in chat, guys. What a great deal. I do have links for the camera. The camera mount is a 3D file you can get on, I think it's Thingiverse. Thingiverse has that pattern you can download, and also the chin straps. I have links for those. Are actually M1 military chin straps you can buy off Amazon, and the rest is all foam. Looks spectacular. So I have mine. Here we go. Wait. Here we go. It's dry. Line her up. This, get it. Those top edges, like that. Oh. Oh. All right, got that. And this. Line her up. Okay, now. So the next thing is, we got our rights and lefts. I know what you're thinking. I didn't heat curl these guys. I like to have it 10. So when we bend it, it'll probably round things off a lot better. So let's go ahead. We're going to apply glue. We're going to be gluing these guys and these guys together, so we're going to apply glue to those edges. All right, like this. That. That. Oops, sorry. All right, got it. Yeah, let those guys dry. FaceTime. Oh, hold on. Speaking of that. Yes, you can have one of these too. The pattern of the week is the Colonial Marine helmet, and I'm very proud of this one because this was very complex. Like when you watch the movie, you're looking at it and you're like, you kind of see things, and even people that build videos and stuff like that, I was struggling with stuff, and I went to Adam Savage, and I watched his video when he had a real M1 helmet he modified and stuck things onto. But it was this particular strap right here. There always was how, when you watch the movie, you're like, wait, what? And so when you watch it, and Adam had we got photographs of the real ones. What they did was they riveted a strap, and then they put over the top of the, this is like a ear protector, and had a vacuum, like a aluminum metal piece they put on that. So they riveted it and they put this on top of that. But it was I was like, how does the strap go through there? And it took me a while to figure it out. But once I saw Adam's, he made a video and I was able to see it. So I was able to fix that. And the camera is 3D printed. The lens I bought off of somebody, I think it was on Etsy, but it's just a lens. People like buy the real ones, and I'm not that crazy. I like helmets. Me too, Becky. But I'm really proud of this one. And eventually, I want to build the rest the same. The British Space Marine. Okay, that glue should be looking dry. All right, let's put this back. Yeah, it was. I never painted camel before, so it was fun to do this. That's a reasonable price for the helmet too. I always tell people when you're buying the pattern, it's not so much you're buying the pattern. You're buying the money goes to the video I took to make the pattern. Like making the pattern is not as hard as it is making the video. So when I charge for it, I always try, like if the video is long or extensive and a lot of work into making it, I kind of charge a little bit more because it was a pain in the butt to make the video. So that's where I gauge my prices. All right, let's do this overhead. All right. Here we go. We'll start with the bottom first. Line it up. Like this. And like that. Now, when you're doing stuff like this, you're going to feel the tension pulling. So you got to make sure you control it. Hold on. Gotta kind of turn things out because I don't want you getting ahead of me. So he's gonna bend like so. Make sure it sticks where you got that. Registration. Good, good, good. No, don't stick yet. Keep bending like that. Like this. What I'm doing is I'm concentrating, making sure these guys don't touch until I want them to touch. And it's foam, so you can bend and fold and push. Oh, don't you stick some bitch. Okay, right through that, like this, like that, and like that. All right, now. Like this. And like that. There, up, stick. Oh, come on, stick. Stick, you son of a bitch. It might be too dry. Hold on, let me push a little more. Okay, what is going on? Oh, hold on, guys. Something's... Let's put a little more glue on this real quick. Get my scrap foam, smooth it out. Like that. All right. Stick. There we go. All right, keep going. All right. All right. Now, there is our tube. Now, what I want to do next is I want to heat shape it, but the glue is still relatively fresh. So I heat it up. It's just going to make the seams get soft and fall apart. So we'll go ahead and let this dry a little bit longer. But in the meanwhile, we have this piece right here that sits inside here, and we want to add detail to it. So I got some TNT Cosplay Pro half round dowels, and we're going to glue a bunch of them on here to stick back here. So let me go ahead. I think I'm probably going to need like 3 of these guys. Hold on. And let me just tell you what, let's drop this guy in like this. Kind of see where it goes. And then I'm going to take a white marker and just do a line. This is basically just the direction I want the tubes to go, like that. Okay, like that. See, so I got that. Perfect. Same thing on the right side. That's the directions I want the tubes to go. Got that? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take these guys and apply generous amounts of contact cement on here. So that's why I'm going to take this to the spray booth. Alright guys, we'll let that dry for a little bit because it stinks. I'll sip a cup of coffee, let that dry. We catch up with chat. Oh, the real lens is about 30 on eBay. Really? Jamie Cart, you tell one of the Colonial Marine lenses, 30 bucks. The real ones, because that's a good deal. Did anyone ever do a chocolate starfish samurai? I don't know. Is that a candy or is that a costume? Oh, Cosplay Props. Cosplay Pros gets their foam from the same supplier, TNT. TNT, they did, yes. And then TNT had to close. Trying to make sure to let us know. Guys, yeah, that is true. Becky, going to a costume. When, tragically, because of COVID, they tried to keep going and they got in just deeper in debt and they couldn't get out from underneath it. So they had to close up their shop. But Cosplay Pros stepped in and they used the same supply because I love their foam. So when they went bye-bye, I was devastated. I'm like, no. I love them so much. I love their foam. I love their stuff. So yeah, and then of course they Cosplay Pros. But they came to my rescue on that one. So. Oh, I saw a trick with someone did. They put a cling film on a parchment paper over the glue and then peeled back the glue. Yeah, that's true. You can use parchment paper. I think Tyrannus does that too. I've never. My thing is I just bend the foam around so much. I'm really having not much issues with that. So if something was really more elaborate, it's because it just comes with practice, I guess. But tell you what, let me just do one more coat on those pieces real fast. All right, back. Something funny, I think I talked about it earlier today, but I'll do it on my live stream, is, I'll bring the microphone so you guys can actually hear me, sorry. is that there's a supply company called Reynolds Materials, and they're based out of Burbank. And I get my supplies. Sometimes I get my rubber from them, and I get the our National 60 rubber. I get that from them, and some supplies I sometimes get from those guys, and casting resins and whatnot. But the thing they had on display is they have an alien warrior from Aliens. It's fiberglass and sculpted, and it's a little bit exaggerated, but it's a little bit bigger than a human, but it's still cool. But I was looking at it; it's pretty accurate to the changes they made from Alien to Aliens. They changed a little bit on the arm, like their hands didn't have like a bunch of fingers and 2 thumbs. They had 3 big fingers, and they had these bones sticking out the side of their arms and their back. So I have this one I'm patterning right now, but I figured I have an action figure my friend gave me, but it's more the traditional Chappie Alien for the first one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out to Reynolds probably this week, probably on Monday. I have some errands I have to run. I'm gonna go by and photograph their fiberglass statue to use as reference. So when I build my the back of my alien, I got the tubes and I got the ribs, but I can see it from the front. But as it goes around to the 3/4 of the back, and how the tubes come out, how it lines up, I can't. It's different. So I want to see what they did. So I want to look at it. So make sure self-heat for Velcros, industry kind. Becky is correct. When it comes to Velcro, guys, get the industry stock, get the strong brand. Becky, do you know, going at costume, do you know the actual brand, the company, do you know the name of the company that makes a good Velcro? Because you can always say industrial, but people don't really know. So if there's a particular brand name that they trust, is there a brand name that you buy Velcro from, the manufacturer who makes that Velcro you really like? Because I do the same thing. I buy it, but I've had hit and miss with some Velcro. So you got to make sure. Oh, make sure the adhesive. I don't like the adhesive Velcro. I like the strong Velcro, but I don't like the double back with the gluey side because I like gluing mine down or sewing it or using goop because the adhesive stuff is never that great. It doesn't stick that great. Got a Big Chap is Neil Blomkamp's android. Yeah, but also Big Chap is a name for the alien, for the original alien. So I think they called it on set. But it had a nickname. They called it Chap, Big Chap. But Chappie, Big Chap. Anyway. Oh, I get it off of Amazon. But last time I bought it, hell of a lot of it. District 9. There's been, yeah. We'll see. I know. Neil Blomkamp, poor guy, he can't get anything off the ground. He's great with concepts and ideas. He just he can't just try to get money to make films. He just needs to do what I do, like we all do, is just self-finance. Do some investments. Save up some money and make your own damn film. Because the studios will distribute it for you, but they won't pay for you to make it. Especially in this climate. The days of people giving him tons of money is over. I think Neil Blomkamp, it's like they keep throwing stuff at him, but every keeps, like he was going to do RoboCop and that kind of, they're going to reboot RoboCop and that kind of fell apart. And then, because they tried it and it bombed because they tried to make something different. And then Neil was attached to it. And then, I don't know. But, I've been hearing about them green lighting Alita Battle Angel. They're going to green light that one too. But when you read stuff off the internet, like, it doesn't mean it's not true. It's just that when things go into production, I like to tell people, you're working on a glass floor. Like when you're working on a movie and you got ideas and directors and money coming back and forth, you're on a glass floor all the time. It could collapse any minute. Like all of a sudden financing, gone. When they're making John Wick, the very first John Wick, literally weeks out before shooting, one of the main investors pulled out. Like millions of dollars, like to the point where they're like frozen. Like we have half this money and the other half just disappeared. They just went, we changed our mind. So John Wick was frozen, and Eva Longoria, the actress who was a good friend with Keanu Reeves, she had money and investments, and she's like, I'll pay. I'll cover the other half. So Eva Longoria came in and put a large percentage of that film down, and of course it was the first one's low budget. People don't realize that, and then it exploded. It's a franchise, and now Eva Longoria is a producer on the first. So she gets residuals now. She's rolling in dough because now they're a franchise. But she stepped up and saved the day, and now she's being rewarded because she bought the IP as well, got investments in the IP and the franchise, and so now all the John Wick films, she just keeps getting money from it. And she's out, but she just gets checks because she invested in it. Dude, right? She was like, I got the money here, Kiana. He's like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah, Eva Longoria, big producer, genius. All right, let's start gluing. I think it should be dry now. Spray booth. All right, here we go. Get these guys. Now, we're going to add our rib detail. So we know our line. That's this guy right here. This direction, like that. That's good. That's good too. That. Put a little bit of space between them like that. And that. Look at that. Hi. Tell you what, here we go. Okay. That. Okay. Right. One more right there. All right, there it is. And of course, these guys will go in, ta-da, like that. But what we need to do is we're going to go ahead and take the heat gun. Let's turn off that fan. All right, this glue's had time to set, so let's. All right, the glue has had time to set. Let's go ahead and heat this up. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take a. Let's get a sanding drum, shall we? Or stand it. See what we got here. Yeah, let's get a sanding drum. Let's do that first, right? We're going to round off this edge. And this time, I am not breathing any dust here, so hold on. Get my mask on. All right. Getting smoothed out a little bit. So, let me get my torch. Hold on. Where's my... Hey guys, really quickly, my watch said, you had a hard fall. You want to call 911? Like, no, I'm good. I think it was the vibration of my Dremel that did that, but... Or something. It said, you took a hard fall, Ted. No, I'm good. Okay, right, really quickly. What we're going to do, let me turn my fan on really quick. I have to do this because you're going to burn something really quick here. All right, we did the majority of everything grinding. I have a torch here. It's not for everybody. I love doing this because I learned at the prop house I had to do things really quickly, and this was always the fastest way to do this, but I love it, so. I just go around the stuff that I want to smooth, like that. Smooths everything up. Some of the edges here is like. Okay. And then we got these guys that go in right in here. Ta-da! Wow, look at that. Yeah, there's some patching I'm gonna do probably with some gap filler, but on these edges they get grooves on this. I was looking at that. There's these little groovies on the edge, so we're gonna do that with a wood burner. This guy like this. When using your wood burner, you have to be careful because if this is hot and you drop it, the metal is soft when it's hot, so sometimes it will break off, and it breaks. And it leaves the threads in here. So I've done that more than once. So now I'm very careful when this thing is hot. Don't let it drop. Don't be negligent and don't drop it because it will break the tip off, and you'll have to try to get that tip out of there. And sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So do not always leave this thing. There we go. Let that guy heat up. Yeah, I think we'll do the wood burning, and then we'll probably hit some. I can still do a little bit more grinding on this stuff here. Let me get a little bit more of an abrasive bit here on the rotary tool. Okay. Hey guys, want the tip heat up a little bit? Oop, my camera got moved here. Sorry. There we go. It's better. My 20-year-old son keeps playing with my torch. Yeah. Keep an eye on him, Becky. What says Gundam? It says crap twice now. I've boiled my ramen to make a quick mold and twice, and now let it cool down. What are you doing? I'm confused. What are you heating up? Yeah, this is cool. I'm really happy with this. And the more I look at it, it's not. I mean, they could probably be a little narrower, but then it's just. Every time you think something looks too big, it's actually probably not big enough. But on this guy, his back. Also, too, I noticed on the toy they sit straight, but I think they kick out a little on the back. They kick out a little bit. So when you see them, they're not straight up; they kind of flare out. The only thing that I think that they removed, which I agree with, is the he has this spine thing in the back of it. Here, let me grab. I'll show you really quick. I'll have the figure back here. It's this on the back of his head. This thing, this like big tongue thing. When he's hunkered down and bending his head up, it interferes with his head. So I mean, I'll still do it, but I'm probably going to place it. But I don't know if it's on the aliens. I know there's things they changed on them a lot, but what I'm making today of these guys, and now I look at them, they're pretty big. Right. And on the toy, they kind of stick straight up, but they're no. I take that back. They do kind of kick off a little bit of an angle. I'll probably do the same thing. Yeah, it's not that complex, really. No. We got one. Yeah, okay. But again, if you look on the back of the see little ribs, he's got these little bumps. I can't really. Yeah, there you go. See them? He has it in the tubes, and that's what I'm doing today. Add some detail. Oh, it's a thermoplastic molding compound. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. A thermoplastic molding compound. So heat it up, make it soft, and then push it on something and let it cool. That seems like it would work. Yeah, I'm getting when I rotary tool, I always mute my mic. Interesting. I'll look that stuff up. All right. All right, let's see if we're hot enough here. Go like this. Not yet. Still getting hot. Let that heat up. Let's tell you what. While that's going on, let's get the hot glue gun too while we're at it. Where's my glue gun? Hold on. I found my glue gun. Let's get the glue sticks. All right. Hi guys. We're firing up the glue gun right now as we speak. Let's get that going. And once we do the wood burning detail on this guy, so we're making small molten greeblies, making molding buttons for Predator wrist computer. Hey Larry, welcome. I'm here. It's Larry. Hey Larry, how you doing, man? Welcome for joining us. We're waiting for the wood burner to heat up. What we're doing today, Larry, for joining us, I'm making this guy. I'm doing things in pieces. The tubes in his back, which are pretty big. I'm really happy I made them because I think they're these guys right here. So what I made out of foam, and I gotta make a total of 4 of these. This is 1, so I got 3 more to go. And then we're going to, there's a little bit of detailing on the ribs and these things. And then we have the pieces I made earlier with the half round dowels that's going to get glued in here. And the more I'm looking, I'm going to do it with hot glue. I'm going to kind of lay it in here and just dab it in with hot glue from behind. And be tricky on one side, but yeah, I can get this. It'll look good. Okay, let's check the wood burner, see if it's hot. Okay. There you go. Just like that. Turn the fan on. Because it's really funny, it's on a seam line too here, so let's go ahead and just burn on the seam, right? What the heck? Hide the seam by burning into it, right? Like this. There, like that. Look at this right there. Yeah, I love that. Looks great, huh? Fix that seam right there's a seam. Alright. Sorry guys, let me turn this fan on. Do the smell outside. Wow, I'm regretting I'm going to have to do this on each one of them. Well, a little time consuming, but you know, it's all about the details, right? So. Like that. All right, almost there, guys. All right. All right. There we go. Fantastic. Now I'm going to take this into the spray booth and set this somewhere safe so it doesn't burn anything else. All right, gentlemen. The moment of truth. All right, guys, now we have, wait, that's where's the other one? Hold on, I just had it in my hands. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to line this up perfectly, like that. Make sure I'm covering the spots right. This looks great. And then we're going to run some hot glue directly behind it. You know, tell you what, let me get some straight pins just out of fear of it moving. Hold on, look up some pins. There you go. Just pin it like that. Good. So when I'm gluing, it doesn't move, because I've had it happen. So perfect. All right. Got it. Roll hot glue. There we go. Got that. Wait, hold on. There. Okay. Ah, perfect. Run that hot glue down that way. Go down this way. And then come on this side. It's going to be a little tricky to do this on the other side. Oops, careful, I can see it. Oh, see, damn it, don't move on me. Okay, let's hold it because I don't want the glue drips to come through, so I'm just making sure it stays stuck. Looks good. Good, good, good. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know if you guys can see that from here. Justine, get that. Got that. Let that cool. And then that. Taking straight pins out maybe. Is it still pretty hot though? Got this and that. Yeah, it's still soft. Hold on, guys. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Ouch. Oh, man, dude. Hold on. This glue is not... It's still pretty darn hot. Hold on, I gotta let this cool. I let go of it way too soon. Sorry, guys. The hot glue is super hot. So, this glue gun I'm working with is a higher temp, so the glue stays softer longer because it gets really hot, and the battery powered one cools off pretty quick. But I want these guys to be really strong, so I use the super hot glue, and so I have to hold it till it cools. Hey, the Modifier, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? Hey guys, really quickly, my friend the Modifier in chat. Hey Modifier, I want to give you an update on the alien egg video because I started taking all the footage and editing, and the audio is absolutely terrible. I have this camera with a microphone I was using, and it's picking up the audio, but it was just, the microphone is designed to pick up everything, so it's just a lot of background noise, and I tried to fix it in post, and it just doesn't sound that great. So what I'm going to have to do is finish, I'm going to edit the entire video and just go back and then lay down new audio on it because the audio is terrible. But it's not like a complete disaster. It's just, I just like to have the audio already done, but unfortunately it is what it is, right? So man, this glue is still soft, guys. It is super hot. We're just going to set this down, let this cool for a second. I was getting ahead of myself and wanting to quickly flip on to the other side, but I'm realizing that this is, when it dries, it's going to be super strong, but I needed to let it cool off because I let go of something prematurely and it started moving. So, yes, I'm here to get tickets to Edmonton Convention. So can I get an autograph to send to my American friend Larry? Tell you what, yes, GameCon Canada is not giving me tickets yet. I know it was, we did that last year, so I don't know if they're doing it again. They might be. I thought they did. I'll double check. But I'm not getting, matter of fact, I got a separate meeting with them. We're even talking and working on some details. They finally got the other two judges, which is fantastic, for the costume contest, which is fantastic. I definitely need help. It's my least favorite thing to do. I judge costume contests because people like me to do it, and I do it, but it's always hard because in my brain, I think everybody's a winner. And if you built your own costume, then you should just consider yourself a winner. But I understand it's competition, and people work really hard, and people really enjoy competing. I understand that, but it's just like, it's just tough for me to do. Okay, this is finally dry. All right, now, this time around, I think when I was doing these guys, you couldn't see what I was doing. So let me just adjust this really quick. So my plan this time around, we're going to go ahead and pin this in. We're not going to do what I did last time. We're going to line this up like this. Like that. These are not, hold on guys, this could be curled more. Hold on. Yeah, this could be curled a lot more. There you go. Let's curl this a little bit more. Because, yeah, I was trying to get it in there. It was a little bit not curling the edge I'd like it to. I think that probably was my problem with this side, is that now I look at it, probably going to curl a little bit more. But let's see. Oh, yeah, see, this fits so much better now. Yeah, so I should just did that in the other one, too. He just needs to be curled more. Fantastic. Oh, good. So let's go ahead and pin this guy in place. Let's learn from our mistakes. Line this up. See, like that. And then pin. That guy. And pin. And then, how are we going to do that in the inside? Oh, see, can't reach that side. I guess what we can do is, why don't we just do this back end first, right? Like this. And then let that cool, and then we'll do the, and then we'll go further down on the other side. Here, let's do this. Oh, I have an idea. Let's do this. Do it like that, and then keep this guy upright so the glue runs down like this. Because my problem was the glue was creeping through the other side, and gravity was working against me. So we can let this cool off, and I could squirt glue in here and kind of press it to fit. Maybe, let's see. Like that, maybe. Yeah, let's just hold this. You know, I think maybe I should have done super glue. I think I'll just, when this hot glue kicks off, for the piece up the front, I'll just dab super glue in there and then push it in place. Because the hot glue is just too thick. But I think if I do super glue on these edges, it'll stick pretty good. So, yeah, we'll just finish up with super glue. Oh, it's 10:36, guys. I'm doing pretty good. I got another half hour. Yeah, super glue next time. We're going to do a little grinding on these seams a little bit more, and then we're going to do some gap filler, and then call this done. Taco burrito. What fell out of your Speedo? A burrito. Okay. Yeah, super glue. A lot thinner. It'll stick better. Everybody who just joined us, don't forget, we have a helmet of the week. A pattern, right. It's a pattern of the week. We have a pattern of a week. Every week we do a live stream on Sundays. And I think the genius of my friend Kevin here, we always we're going to host a pattern today. And this week's pattern is the Colonial Marine helmet. So it's a great idea, Kevin. So we'll have to keep track of them. So every week we'll focus on a new pattern. Great idea. So every week, new pattern. And this week, we're doing the Colonial Marine helmet. Just a feature. All right, the glue's kicking off. This looks good. All right. Let's. Oh man, I'm dripping glue everywhere. Okay. All right, overhead. Yeah, the hot glue's taking a while, so it's difficult to get in here. So I realize this glue, it's starting to kick off. There it goes. Still a little soft. Still hold on to it for a little bit more. But there's the part to make this part. We're just going to dab some super glue in here and then push from behind. So let this glue finish cooling off. Okay. Got it. All right. So now we're going to take some super glue and dip in here like this on these guys. And then we're just going to press that in place like this. Oh, I have some kicker too. Let's get some kicker. Some activator to make the glue go up instantly. There you go. See? Perfect. It's stuck. So, you know, I think I'll do the rest of them with super glue as well. It's got a little distorted, but that's all right. We'll heat this back up. This looks great. So there it is. Wait, we're not done yet. Hold on. Let me take this. Let's get the stone bit. I just want to knock these seams down a little bit more. Those seams I can feel. Sanding drum and stone bit. Let's get this guy right here. Yeah, like there's a lip right here. Sorry, hold on. All right, now we're gonna get some gap filler. The amazing gap filler. Can't recommend that stuff enough, people. I'll show you why here in a sec. I get a little water in the cup, and then I take this guy. Gap filler is like the joint compound for cosplay. It is a paste that this guy, my buddy Prop Monkey Studios, made, and it is a non-toxic based stuff that you can fill in, and when it dries flexible and durable. People go, can you sand it? Like you could, but I recommend to not add that work to yourself and just lay it on and then wet your finger and smooth out. Here, I'll show you, for example, there's a big seam right here, right? We're going to get rid of this seam. Right here like this, right? And come down here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, and voila, gone. And we just do this on the seams. I kind of go through here, try to fill in like that. Again, everybody, you guys go to my website, eviltedsmith.com. As a matter of fact, Kevin, if you can do me a favor and throw it in chat, go to my website and grab a gap filler and throw it in chat so I can tell people about this amazing product. All right, got it, see? And then wet my finger. Feather off. Now, people like, you can have some rough spots and sand a little of the surface tension, but when this stuff dries, it's really freaking durable. That's what I like about it. So that's why I try to do the majority of all this smooth work while it's wet, because once it dries, I mean, you can sand it, but it's a lot easier to do this when it's wet and smooth things out. It's so funny. I'm realizing as I'm doing this, like, I got to do this 3 more times. Normally, when I'm doing things like this, I make them all at the same time. But I want to show you guys the process, and then now I got it down. I'm just going to just assembly line these guys, like cut all the pieces out and glue everything at the same time, Dremel everything at the same time, wood burn everything at the same time, gap filler everything at the same time. It just makes things a lot easier. All right. Yeah, you can see I concentrate on one seam at a time. I just kind of like do one, because the stuff does dry rather quickly. I mean, I could probably hit this whole thing with a hair dryer, and because you put it on just like contact cement, if you put this stuff on super thin, it dries pretty quick. So I start with a mount and just kind of push into the cracks and crevices as I'm using a metal spatula, like this guy. Mm-hmm. Right. And hold on, a couple more seams. It's funny because this is just one small part of the creature alien I'm doing, which makes me realize there's a whole, this is just the tip of the iceberg on this costume. I originally was just going to do the alien head and call it quits. And I started thinking about this, and I realized this whole costume is going to be done in just short tidbits, like bits and pieces over time, you know? So I'm going to take you on this journey with me of the amount of work it takes to make this guy. I definitely will build this one on camera. Therefore, when I do the other three, I don't have to put you through that, because you've seen how this one goes together. I just got to do this. Again, and also, too, I got to put a bottom on these guys, but I'm not going to do that yet until I figure out, I got to make the torso, the rib cage, and figure out how these guys sit on there, because I'm probably going to do a bit of an angle cut on these guys so they can sit at an angle on the back, and then I'm definitely going to reinforce them and have magnets that hold this guy together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this guy here, same right here, that, and this side. Right. All right, that's it. Got this. Where did I guys put this? Oh. Get a hair dryer. There it is. So I set this guy and let this dry. Fantastic. All right, guys. Oops, sorry. Maybe my camera's all jacked up. Hey, everybody. I'm back. Woo! Yeah, I was trying to find a gap filler. You guys throw there it is. Thank you, Becky. Going to costume, throw the link in for this product. This is a big game changer. I've used this on a lot of movie props and things as well too. There's we did Fallout. I did Fallout. I did the Protectron. I have not done a TikTok about it yet. I need to. They've already just posted about it. But really quickly, let me show you guys. We had a week to make this robot costume, and what was kind of silly about it was that they got a costume and they were like, oh, it's just a small scene, so we'll just get a costume from some kid. And they got the costume and they're like, ooh, this doesn't look that great. So, hey, we need a robot costume. So we need a Protectron from New Vegas. And so we did. and I'll show you guys. That's right. Focus. That's the Protectron we built. He sits down, and that is it. There he is. This kid was sitting in it, and the face and the head were 3D printed. It's not there in a picture, but the shoulders were vacuum formed. The back was 3D printed, but there it was. That's it. Protectron and Fisto. That is correct. It is Fisto. He is the sex bot, apparently. There's pictures of it, but that's all I have on my phone. I put, what do you, when I get things like that, they're NDA, I gotta take them off my phone and put them somewhere else until the day comes, so I can talk about it and show pictures of it. But yeah, it's Fisto. We did for Fallout. Oh, here's something. This costume, again, focus. These are dancing olives for a stage presentation, and they're foam, and we had to patch the seams with gap filler and smooth it so they would be smooth and shiny with no seams on them. And it was a pain in the ass to do, but I did 7 of these costumes in like a week. Oh, Dread Pirate Dan on Twitch says hello and wanted to know about the Xenomorph. Xenomorph's a life form that impregnates an egg and goes near your body. Like, it's coming along. The Xenomorph is a costume I'm doing in pieces. I'm bidding on right now a space movie, and I'm going to be making space spider pilot suits for the sci-fi movie, and some props and sets for that as well. And that's going to dip into my times. But I am making the alien. I got the head, and now I'm going nuts and doing the body. So, and there's things I've learned, and there's things I want to do. Like, I made the neck, and I made it out of upholstery foam, and now I'm realizing I'm probably going to do the neck over again, do something a little bit different with it. I like the neck, but I want to remake it. I might just remake the neck. So, I don't know. It's too thick. I think it's too stiff. That's right, Becky. Dancing olive. Dancing candy olives. There were 7 of them. They go and stood there. They did a little dance routine. Only know Fisto from Master of the Universe. Fisto. Fisto. What's a candy olive? The costume. The picture I showed you. Did you not see those, Becky? Did I show you that? That was the whole theme of the costume. Candy olives. See? Focus. Focus. Come on. You can tell it's trying to. Yeah, let me get my head out of the way. Come on. Focus. Never mind. Have any recent Alien movies used custom actor? They did. Here's the thing that's cool. You gotta watch. When you watch Aliens, that was before CG. Those are guys in suits, and it goes to show you Cameron did such amazing stuff with it. And people do digital because they still get lazy. Alien Earth has a guy in a suit. It's true. On some stuff. A lot of it running around and stuff, or jumping against walls, that's all digital. My only beef is that, like, in Alien Earth, there's a couple scenes where the alien comes up and just like kills like a ton of guys in like seconds. It goes like this, instantly slice and dices these guys. But then when he's chasing, when he's chasing her brother, apparently he can't get him and kill him that fast. It's like it's still a good series. There's just some things, but the design of the aliens, it's weird. It's like I see photographs of it. The paint job looks really good, but in the show, the way it's lit, it just looks like black rubber. Like it's just black. There's no detail to it. You can barely see it. I don't know what's going on. It's just, and the head's too like like a fender of a motorcycle, just black and perfect. It's really weird. Again, I still like the show. There's just changes they made over time. But guys, anyway, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much with me today for making the back of the alien tube thing. Came out great. So now I've got 1 down and 3 to go. But yeah, Alien is a guy in a suit. He's a guy in a suit for some stuff. But when you watch the show, there's some things like there's a baby one and the like. There's a lot of CG stuff in it. They're smart. They shot practical stuff and built things and then enhanced things, made things move digitally and stuff. But they're really smart about it. But the suit, I think, did Weta make? I think Weta made it or something like that. It's just there's design changes they made. Like it's all right. I mean, everybody wants to put their own spin on something. I understand that. And they also know it's going to be a guy in a suit. But there's things that they compromise. And like I said, they took the tubes off the back. Kathy says, hey, looks great. Thanks for the stream. Hey, Kathy, thank you for hanging out. Let's get back to the shares really quickly what we did today. There it is, the alien tube on the back. It's a made seam patch. I got to make 3 more of these. And what I'm basically making is that. It's this guy's, but upscale. But there it is. There. Oh, look, it's a match. Dun, 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 but just bigger. So I'm doing that. So that's what we've been doing. I got to return this toy to my friend Tom. I like it. I'm realizing there's this things they changed, and the rings on the shoulders. I made a pattern. I'm starting to make a pattern, but I'm gonna go out to Burbank this week and photograph the one the alien warrior they have in the lobby, and take pictures of it so I can do my research. Just goes, is it gonna be a giveaway? What's so funny? There's a convention that reached out to me. They're doing a fundraiser, and they would like to have some stuff that I made to add to the auction or something like that, which I think is a neat idea. Oh yeah, I got the Swiss. I got the Speed Racer book. I just got to put the Switzerland on it, and then ship that out. What can I give away today? A wonderful evolutionary advantage those tubes provide. Hey, Dread Pirate, what's up, man? Yeah, what can we give away today? Hold on, guys. Let me look. I usually have stuff. Are those black pipes in play? Highland folk music? Funny. Comedian. Tell you what, let's just raffle off some stickers. A couple stickers. Let's do that. We'll do some stickers. Hold on, guys. I made some smaller set of stickers. I liked them, but they're a bit small. So I ended up making bigger stickers, but I do have smaller ones. Where are the smaller stickers? I had these made. These guys. We have some smaller stickers, right? Let me get it. Let's get. We'll do 2 sets. We'll do. Hold on. We get Evil 10 stickers. There's a link for some smaller Foam Fanatics. Where the? Well, bear with me, guys. There they are. Hold on. Yeah, because I sell these at conventions, but you guys shouldn't stream at these here. Okay, so let's do it. Here we go. We're going to be raffling off a set, 2 sets. We got Evil Ted and Foam Fanatics stickers. And I'm going to roll the dice. Hold on, let me get my dice here real quick here. when you win, please email me your full address and the country you live in. The country you live in. And you will send that to, go to eviltedsmith.com. Hey, Kevin, or Going Up Costume, can you guys throw my contact link in here? To have mold. Thank you, Becky. Yeah, throw it in chat really quickly, guys. Becky's going to throw, when you do win something, just contact me directly there, and I will send me your address. And I'll send, so anyway, we've got dice. So we're going to roll for stickers. Here we go. For a set of Evil Ted and Foam Fanatic stickers, you need to guess the number from 1 to 12. Wait. Oh. From 1 to 12. I rolled the dice, please. Quickly, a number from 1 to 12. 1 to 12. 1 to 12. I have the number right here in front of me. A number from 1 to 12 to win a set of stickers. You're going to be winning an Evil Ted and Foam Fanatic. Sorry, guys. You'll be winning a Foam Fanatic and Evil Ted sticker. I will mail these to you guys. Oh, I see him doing it. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Come on, guys. A set of stickers. From 1 to 12. Boom! Gundam! It's Gundam wins with a 9. It's 9, ladies and gentlemen. It rolled on a 9. Little dot there. See? 9. Focus. Yeah. 9. All right. So Gundam, please go to the contact information that Going at Costume through in there and email me your mailing address, and we're going to do one more set, second set. So for the people who didn't win that round, you got a second chance to win a set of stickers. So everybody stop for a second. Stop. Stop. Becky threw in the contact. Everybody wait. Wait, I got to roll one more time. This is for one more set of stickers. Brian, stop. No more numbers. Stop. I haven't even rolled yet. Stop. I'm not rolling dice until everybody stops. And people are trying to jump on the bandwagon here. Hold on. Okay. For a second set of stickers. For Christ's sake. It rolled a 9 again. That was dumb. We're going to try again. Okay. From 1 to 12. And go. For 112. For a second set of stickers. I never win anything. Also, and Gundam, don't play again. It's only for people who didn't win last time. Second set of stickers. From 1 to 12. Second set of stickers. Second set of stickers. Numbers right in front of me. Jesse Jones wins with 11, folks. Jesse, you win all the goddamn time. Anyway, that's it, guys. Jesse won with 11. That was the number. All right, guys, that's it. Again, Jess, I probably have it, but just refresh my memory. Email me. Hit the contact information. Becky threw right there, guys. Click on that link. Email me what you want and your address, and I will pack it up and mail it off to you. I'll do that today because I get lazy and not do it, and days go by, and so I'll do it today, guys. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I got to wrap up the stream. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll be doing some more alien stuff next week. See you then.